Hey everybody, Ryan here. Alright, so we're going to get started with the games from February 9th, 2021. Just before I begin, just make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you for subscribing. If not, thank you for watching anyways. Hopefully you enjoy, and if you do enjoy, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me and this channel out. Alright, let's get started with the games from February 9th, 2021. First game was between Detroit and Florida. Florida got revenge for their first regulation loss of the year. They beat Detroit 2-1 in this one. Scoring began 3:31 into the first. Philip Zadina scored his first of the year from Dylan Larkin. Then at 15:54 of the first, Florida tied the game. Alex Wenberg's second from Jonathan Huberdeau and Patrick Hornquist. At 8:04 of the second, Patrick Hornquist scores his sixth of the year on the power play from Aaron Ekblad and Jonathan Huberdeau, and that would be the game-winning goal. There'd be no scoring in the third, no more in the second. So, who was it? Patrick Hornquist had 2 points, a goal and an assist, and Jonathan Huberdeau had had 2 assists. Sorry about that. Alright, stats for the game. Detroit outshot Florida 32-22. Face-offs, Detroit won that category 55-45. Detroit was 0 for 3 on the power play, and Florida was in 100% 1 for 1. Detroit took 1 penalty for 2 minutes, and Florida had 6 penalty minutes. Hits were 35-28 in favor of Florida. Blocks 10-8 in favor of Florida. Giveaways 6-1. Florida was 6. Tomas Greiss lost this one. 20 saves, 909 save percentage. Sergei Bobrovsky 31 saves, 969 save percentage for the win. Alright, on to Edmonton versus Ottawa. So, Leon Draisaitl did play in this game, so the check they took at the end of the last game between these two, it did not seriously injure him enough where he couldn't play. So, I think he played 19 odd some minutes, so he definitely played in this game. So, good news for you Oilers fans out there. Alright, scoring began 26 seconds into the game. Connor Brown second from Nikita Zaitsev and Brady Tkachuk. Then at 4:11 of the first, Darnell Nurse's fifth from Josh Archibald and Jujhar Khaira. And then at 17:19, Evan Bouchard scored his first in 2+ seasons from Jujhar Khaira. And then at 3:53 of the second, Tyson Barrie expands the lead for Edmonton to a 2-goal lead. Tyson Barrie gets his second of the year from Alex Chiasson and Devin Shore. Then at 1:20 of the third, Evgeny Dadonov scores his third of the year from Mike Riley and Matt Murray to bring it within 1, but it would not be enough. Edmonton wins this one 3-2. And yes, that is Matt Murray, the goalie, getting an assist there. Always nice to see the goalies getting on scoring. Shots on goal. Ottawa outshot Edmonton 42-22. They doubled them in shooting. Ottawa's been getting their chances this year. They just have not been burying that puck. Face-off percentage 56-44 in favor of Ottawa. Power play 0 for 1 for Edmonton and 0 for 2 for Ottawa. So Ottawa definitely kept the deadly Edmonton power play off the ice. So that definitely helped them with this game. Edmonton had more penalty minutes than Ottawa with 4. Hits were 28-27 in favor of Edmonton. Blocks 13-6 in favor of Edmonton. Giveaways 8-7 Edmonton. Not Edmonton. Ottawa with 8. Koskinen for the Oilers had 40 saves for 952 save percentage. Hogberg made 10 saves, 769 save percentage before he was pulled. Matt Murray came in 9 saves, 1000 save percentage. Matt Murray has been playing better the last week or so, I gotta say. He did not look great to start this year, but he has been looking much better. I know he came in relief here, so it's a little bit different than a start, but still played really well. Alright, on to Tampa Bay versus Nashville. Alright, Tampa Bay killed Nashville 6-1. And I'm sorry, I forgot to delete the fight from yesterday. There was no fight today. Although Luke Shen had a really good hit out on Matthew Olivier in this game. That was a fun one, but it was not a fight today. Alright, 4:43 into the first period. Rocco Grimaldi scores his second, and I forgot to delete the third period goal by Dante Fabro. That was from last game, sorry about that. But Rocco Grimaldi's second of the year from Sean Malone and Kelly Yarncroc. I had to look up who Sean Malone was. He's a 25-year-old rookie, so he played one game for Buffalo, like 3 or 4 seasons ago, I think it was. So it's been a while, and this is his second game and his first point. So congratulations to him. Then 11:28 into the first, it turned to Tampa Bay's favor and stayed there. Steven Stamkos 6 from Braden Point, and Mikhail Sergachev 11:28 the first. 12:31 on the first, Andre Palat's 5th on the power play from Steven Stamkos and Braden Point. Then at 14:03, Matthew Joseph's 3rd from Mikhail Sergachev and Pat Maroon. Then in the third period, nothing in the second for anybody, so at least second period was pretty even. 6:40 into the third, Yanni Gourde's 4th from Mikhail Sergachev and Victor Hedman. Then at 14:34, Steven Stamkos gets his 7th, second of the game, on the power play from Braden Point and Andre Palat. Then at 16:20, Matthew Joseph scores his 4th on the power play from Victor Hedman and Alexander Volkov. So Matthew Joseph, 2 goals. Sergachev had 3 assists. Victor Hedman, 2 assists. Andre Palat had a goal and an assist. Braden Point, 3 assists. Steven Stamkos, 2 goals and an assist. So those guys all had good games for Tampa. Alright, shots on goal. 33-30 in favor of Nashville. Faceoffs 51-49 in favor of Nashville. Tampa, this is where they won the game. 3 for 5 on the power play. 0 for 4 for Nashville. Penalty minutes 22 for Nashville. That includes a 10-minute misconduct at the end of the game. And 10 penalty minutes for Tampa. Hits were 24-20 in favor of Tampa. Blocks 15-11 in favor of Tampa. And giveaways 6-5. Tampa had 6. Vasilevsky 32 saves for 970 save percentage to win the game. And Soros 24 saves, 800 save percentage for the loss for Nashville. Soros and Rene had not looked good this year for Nashville. Goaltending used to be a strength of this team, and now it is definitely not a strength anymore. Tampa, they're a deadly team, honestly. I mean, they're doing this good without their best playmaker and best goal scorer. Kucherov isn't even playing, and they're doing this well. That's what's scary. I mean, they definitely have the best goalie in the world in Vasilevsky. I mean, it's hard to argue the guy's not the best. He probably is. I'm sure there's arguments to be made. I mean, you can go based off of how many championships, but there's not many guys that have multiple championships right now other than Fleury and Jonathan Quick. I'm trying to think of anybody else who might have multiples. I can't really think of anybody else who has multiples right now. That's a starter, at least. Even though I don't think either one can technically be considered a starter anymore. So, I mean, he has 1. And a lot of guys have 1, but he definitely is top of the world right now with this team. And this team is just disgustingly good. So, but they're going to have some serious cap issues. Not that they don't already. But you're going to have some here coming up soon, I gotta imagine. But for now, enjoy it, Tampa. Alright, Chicago versus Dallas. Game 2 of this series. And it ends 2-1 in overtime, winning for Chicago again. Chicago's goalie that they have right now, Lankinen, this guy is playing amazingly good and keeping this team in games that they probably wouldn't have been in if it wasn't for him. I'm not sure Subban could have kept them in quite a few of these games. He's had a couple of good games himself this year. I'll give him credit where credit is due. But this kid, Lankinen, I don't know where he came from, but he's having a heck of a year. Alright, scoring started. 4:57 into the first. Rupe Hintz 3rd from Jason Robertson. And Dallas had 1 goal called back not long after this one. Jamie Benn scored. Problem was he scored right after he used his stick and his hands to push off of the goalie, pushing the goalie out of position and allowing him to score a goal, so they called that one back. Unfortunately, because otherwise they probably would have won this game. 14:04 of the second, Matthias Janmark's 5th on the power play from Dominik Kubalik and Philip Kurashev. Then in overtime, 2:15 in, Pius Suter scores his 5th from Brandon Hagel. And Kevin Lankinen, speaking of that goalie, there he is right there. Getting an assist. That's 2 goalies with assists today. Matt Murray and Lankinen. Good job for both. Alright, Dallas outshot Chicago 35-29. Faceoffs were 60-40 in favor of Dallas. Chicago 1 for 4 on the power play. Dallas 0 for 2. 4 penalty minutes for Chicago, 8 for Dallas. 25-11, Dallas dominated in the hits. Blocks 19-13 in favor of Chicago. Giveaways 15-12, Dallas with 15. Kevin Lankinen 34 saves for 971 save percentage. And Ottinger had 27 saves, 931 save percentage. Good game on his part. Khudobin probably will be starting next game. He got benched the last couple because he was extremely late for practice. So if you're wondering where he's been, he's not hurt. He's just being punished for being extremely late to practice. That is a no-no. He should probably be back next game, I gotta imagine. They were considering him for this one, so I think he'll be back next one. So if you're a Khudobin fan, he should be back here soon. Alright, on to Anaheim versus Vegas. The Ducks actually were scoring in this one. I'm kind of happy about that. Problem is, it all happened in the third for them. Alright, let's see how it went. Vegas wins again versus Anaheim. Anaheim has 2 wins against them in their existence, so not surprising. But Vegas wins this one 5-4. And you'll see from the scoring, the Ducks were lucky to even be in this dang game towards the end. 10:56 into the first, Chandler Stevenson's 4th from Mark Stone and Dylan Coghlan, I think is how they said it. 18:52 of the first, Jonathan Marchessault had his 3rd from Riley Smith and William Karlsson. And the second, 2:39 in, Alex Tuch scores his 4th from Cody Glass, making it 3-0. Then at 3:38, Isaac Lundestrom scores his 2nd for Anaheim from Max Comtois and Ben Hutton. Ben Hutton's first point is a Duck. And Isaac Lundestrom's first true shot goal, his last one he scored by deflecting off of his leg while jumping up in the air. So this is the first one he actually shot in the net. So congratulations to him again. And at that point, 16:42 into the second period, Nicholas Waugh scores his 1st from Cody Glass and Shea Theodore. Former Ducks making them hurt with William Karlsson and Shea Theodore getting assists. Ouch. Then 5:02 into the third, the Ducks start a comeback. Troy Terry's 2nd for Kevin Shattenkirk and Hampus Lindholm. Then at 7:23, Adam Henry gets his 3rd from Troy Terry. And then at 9:59, Ryan Getzlaf scores his 1st of the year, tying the game at 4-4 from Ricard Raquel and Kevin Shattenkirk. Ducks fight their way back from a 3-goal deficit. That'll be short-lived though. 16:04 into the third, Zach Whitecloud scores his 2nd from William Carrier and Chandler Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson killed them in this game, by the way. And also, I forgot to mention, at 18:56 of the first, right after that 2nd goal for Vegas in the first period, Nicolas Deslauriers fought Ryan Reeves. It was a very good fight, and I think I spelled Deslauriers wrong there. I could be wrong, maybe I spelled it right. Doesn't look right though. But anyways, Troy Terry had a goal and assist tonight. He now has 4 points on the year from 2 separate games. He had a 2-point game against San Jose 2 games ago and a 2-point game tonight. He's looking more comfortable, so I'm wondering if he's going to get more. But other than that, Kevin Shattenkirk has his first multi-point game as a Duck. He had 2 assists. Chandler Stevenson had a goal and an assist. I swear he had 2 goals. No, only 1 goal. Okay. Oh, last game he had 2 goals. That's why. Goal and assist for Chandler Stevenson. Mark Stone only held to 1 point. Cody Glass had 2 assists, right? Yeah, 2 assists. And I don't think anybody else had multi-point game for them. Yeah, no one else had a multi-point game. Wow. Alright. Vegas outshot Anaheim 31-23. Anaheim won the face-off circle, though, 60-40. Anaheim scored a power play goal. It's a miracle. Wait, they did? I didn't mark any of those down as power play goals. I must have missed one. Alright, Anaheim was 1 for 2 on the power play, Vegas 0 for 1. Penalty minutes were 9-7, Vegas with 9. Hits 27-17 in favor of Vegas. Blocks 20-11 in favor of Vegas. Giveaways 5-2, Vegas with 5. Ryan Miller made 26 saves for 839 save percentage for the loss. And Marc-Andre Fleury, 19 saves, 826 save percentage for the win. One of those rare instances, the winning goalie has a worse save percentage. But it is what it is. Also, a little bit of news about this one. Tomas Nosek of Vegas left after the second period and didn't return. There was no injury report. They said they'd inform people later, so I'm wondering if he left due to a positive COVID test. That could be a worry, but we'll see. They'll announce more later, they said. So hopefully it's not that, but we'll see. Either way, get better soon. San Jose versus LA is our next game. And San Jose won this one 4-3 in shootout. Their third straight shootout, just to let you know. Because they won their first one against Anaheim, lost their second one against Anaheim, and now won this one in shootout against LA. Alright, first period. Minute 20 in, Timo Meier of San Jose scores his second from Ryan Donato and Radim Šimić. Then at 17:48, Logan Couture's sixth from Patrick Marleau and Nikolai, oh god, how'd they say his name in the broadcast? Nishov, I think is how they say his name. I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I am. 7 minutes into the second, Anze Kopitar brings it within one, his third of the year from Alex Iafallo and Dustin Brown. Then at 17:54 of the second, Dustin Brown's fifth on the power play from Adrian Kempe and Drew Doughty. Not long after that goal, Drew Doughty took a shot from Brent Burns off of the wrist. For anybody who plays hockey or has been watching for a very long time, you know that where the glove for the hand ends and where the elbow or wrist guard, depending on what the person wears, begins, there's a bit of a gap, and it's about that area that it hit Doughty's arm. So he did not return to the game. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but stuff like that could easily break a bone. So hopefully he's back soon, because they're gonna hurt without him, I think. But anyways, 10:45 into the third, Dustin Brown scores his sixth from Alex Iafallo to take the 3-2 lead at that point. Then 19:15 of the third, Vander Kane's fourth of the year from Logan Couture and Brent Burns. Ironically, that goal, his first shot, he missed the wide open net. It hit the post and came right back to him, and then he just poked it in. So it was good. It was, watching it live, I was like, oh god, he really just missed the wide open net. He's in a bit of a funk. Nope, he ended up getting it, so it didn't matter. The shootout, Logan Couture scores the shootout winning goal, the only goal in the shootout. LA misses all three shots, or they had all three saved, I should say, not missed. And I wrote down no stats for this game, evidently. So, Jones the win, Peterson the loss for LA. Alright, Winnipeg versus Calgary. Alright, Winnipeg won this one 4-3. No, they did not. They lost this one 3-2. I forgot to change the score, evidently. Wow, I just made a lot of errors on this. Wow. I am sorry about that, everybody. But 3:23 into the second. There's no scoring in the first. But 3:23 into the second, Nikolai Ehlers scores his seventh on the power play from Neil Pionk and Andrew Kopp. Then at 5:31 of the second, Calgary ties it. Andrew Mangiapane, his third of the year from Michael Backlund and Milan Lucic. At 13:34 of the second, Byron Forrest, I think is how they said it. His first of the year from Juuso Valimaki and Josh Levo. Then at 15:45, Nikolai Ehlers scores his eighth from Mark Scheifele and Andrew Kopp to tie the game at 2 at that point. Then at 18:18 of the third, Elias Lindholm's fourth on the power play from Rasmus Andersson and Matthew Tkachuk to win the game 3-2. Alright, shots on goal were 29-27 in favor of Calgary. Faceoffs 56-44 in favor of Calgary. Both teams 1 for 2 on the power play. Both teams 4 penalty minutes. Hits were 17-15 in favor of Calgary. Blocks 12-10 in favor of Winnipeg. Giveaways 18-12. Calgary with 18. Connor Hellebuck 26 saves, 897 save percentage for the loss. And Markstrom 25 saves, 926 save percentage for the win. So there you have it. That's what happened tonight. And I hope you enjoyed. I am sorry about the mistakes. I will make sure to clean that up next time. I don't know how I missed those, or that many. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit that subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. And make sure to like, comment, share, and I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.